My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Skolante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world. In this video, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile and the de facto government in homeland made a strong statement where he warned the stooge that the Fulani Caliphate has in the name of Hope, Uzodimma, in Imo State. He warned him very, very seriously and vowed that none of the facility in which that they built in order to bring the terrorists into our land will never ever stand. And the PM went ahead to say that we will never accept such nonsense going forward, that when we get our independence, when we get it back, then we will now scrutinize anybody that wants to seek asylum in our land, and not now that they are coming to infiltrate the Biafran people in the name of internally displaced people. And looking back few months and few weeks ago, it has been on media that Ali Igbo has been violent and people are dying, and they were carrying propaganda saying that Mazi Simon Ekpa has been destabilizing Igbo land. Then why are they now saying that Igbo land is safe and they are bringing people to be safe in Igbo land? That's to tell you that our PM has actually done what? He has actually brought peace and tranquility in our land. So they are now trying to take advantage of that and bring more terrorists to infiltrate our land after defeating their foot soldiers, which will never stand. But before I dive into it, let me quickly welcome back to my channel those of you that have been following my videos, and if you are new, I welcome you and urge you to do well to click that like button, subscribe to my channel, press that bell icon so that anytime I upload another video, you will be notified. Other than that, let's go straight into it.
Welcome everyone to this emergency media press briefing from the office of the Honorable Prime Minister of the Biafran government. It is evident that Nigeria has been on a societal slide and seated on a time bomb, and now they want to turn Biafra land to their refugee camp. I welcome the Prime Minister to the stage as he addresses the recent happenings that seeks the attention of the Biafran government. Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, welcome to the stage, sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister Sonny and Honorable Raphael. Am I coming out?
Loud and clear, sir.
Thank you very much. Greetings, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are listening from, fellow Biafrans all over the world. I welcome every one of you to this emergency space this afternoon from our location. Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press that are listening from your various locations. Whenever the need arises for us to address the Biafra people and keep them informed on the current affairs as the Biafra liberation, the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra comes close and closer. Today, I have come to this space to once again give a warning to the Nigeria terrorist state and the representative in Biafra land who want to turn Biafra land into refugee and IDP camp, to understand that for the fact that the Biafra government has sacrificed everything to make Biafra land a peaceful, secured place in the entire Niger area, does not give them the audacity to begin to import terrorists because they have failed to use them, those of them in the military and police, to infiltrate our land. As the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra resistance fighters are engaging them head on. Today, Biafra land has become the most safest place in Niger area. And these people who have not provided enabling environment for our people, they have castigated every effort of the Biafra government. They have used propaganda to pilot how Biafra land is not safe, how insecurity is everywhere. And today, we have seen the reality on ground that Biafra land is the only place where they see that is a secure place for them to import internally displaced so-called people from the northern Nigeria into Biafra land. I have come this afternoon to inform them that Biafra land is not yet secured for any refugee, for any IDP camp from northern Nigeria or from anywhere else. We have not secured our land. Our land will become secured only when Biafra have a total control on Biafra territory, and of course, when we have regained our independence and control our land without any infiltrator from the Nigeria Terrorist Army and police. Then, it is only then Biafra land will become safe for refugees. For now, anybody coming to Biafra land, your security is not guaranteed. Wherever you are going to stay in Imo State, in Abia State, in Enugu State, or any part of Biafra land, as long as we are still under Nigeria, where Nigeria continue to perpetrate these crimes against the people, indigenous people, you are not safe in Biafra land. And so, I am warning on behalf of the Biafra government, whoever that is involved in pushing the so-called internally displaced people, which are terrorists. As far as we are concerned, we can never trust anything from Nigeria. So northern Nigeria has been overrun by terrorists sponsored by the Nigeria state for only one agenda called Islamic agenda. And today, people are being moved from northern Nigeria to Biafra land that they hate with passion. And as they are moving them from the ancestral land to Biafra land, according to them, remember that strangers have already occupied their land. Ask yourself, who are those occupying the land of the people that today have found or are looking for a safe haven in Biafra land? That Biafra land they say Ekpa is destroying. That Biafra land they told you that Biafra army have destroyed. That Biafra land they told you that Ekpa is bringing insecurity. They have found safe haven and security in that same Biafra land. What is that? What does that tell you? It tells you that we have defeated Nigeria. It tells you that the Biafra government have succeeded in making Biafra land the only secure place in the entire Nigeria area. And the only agenda and the only motive they have is to continue to push for the destruction of Biafra land. Since they have not succeeded in using their military uniform and police to destroy our land, they now want to use the people they called internally displaced. There are places in Yoruba land, there are enough land in Yoruba land, there are enough land in Lagos. Lagos is secured. We are calling on them. The so-called president today is from Yoruba land. So Yoruba land is secured. They must move these people to Yoruba land or to other parts of Nigeria where they believe they have control over. Because Biafra land is not safe for them. I am telling you the fact. We can never guarantee any security of anybody from northern Nigeria in the name of coming to seek refugee. It is not yet time for you to come to Biafra land to seek refuge. We will grant you refugee. We will grant you asylum in accordance with international law. We will give you asylum protection only and only when Biafra become an independent state. At this point, we are in the state of war with the Nigeria terrorist state. Just the reason why they have chased you out of your ancestral land is the reason men have risen up in Biafra land and they are armed. All of you from northern Nigeria that are looking for safe haven in Biafra land, I want to inform you that our men are paying the price that will make our women not to leave their ancestral land and move to ADP camp. Men are dying for it. And for that reason, it is not yet time for us to allow anybody or any infiltrator from any part of Nigeria or from any part of the world to come to our land and live freely while people are dying and fighting the same government that has made your life miserable in your own country and your own nation and your own state. This particular emergency space today is to call the attention of whoever that is involved in this threat against Biafra people to understand that we will resist you in the morning, we will resist you in the afternoon, we will resist you in the night. And that facility that they say is a place where they are going to be staying and learn, I am telling you the fact, it is going to raise down. We will raise it down. You will come back to Biafra land when we have become an independent state, recognized by the United Nations. We are not going to be distracted by this shambolic love that these invaders and enablers in our land are trying to show. They never love you. I want those who have actually been deceived by their propaganda that Simon Ekpa is destroying Biafra land to ask yourself question. Is it not the same Biafra land Simon Ekpa is destroying that they want to now, that they have found to be the only safest place for people in the northern Nigeria, displaced people in northern Nigeria to come and live? It is not going to be possible. We are not going to say that we will not accept refugees when the time comes, but I'm just telling you today that now is not the right time for any person to come to Biafra land in the name of refugee. We do not have that particular atmosphere. We do not have that particular conducive environment. We do not have that secured environment for you who have been displaced in northern Nigeria to come with your hate and your terrorism to our land at this point. It is not going to be accepted by us, and we are going to resist it. So what I'm trying to say today is that those coming to Biafra land, your security of life and property will never ever be guaranteed. Not by the Nigeria state, not by the Biafra government. You're on your own. And whatever you see, you take. Do not blame anybody. This warning goes to whoever that is involved, the enablers in our land, Uzodimma and his group, to understand that you know what we can do. And you know what we have been doing. If you think you are going to take this warning for granted, let them come. And the rest will be history. Thank you very much. I want everybody to ask very relevant questions, especially those who have been doubting our resolve in securing Biafra land. Today, your eyes should be open. That among all the states in Nigeria, it is the Biafra land that they say is insecure, Simon Ekpa have destroyed. It's the only place they found secure to bring northern displaced people to have a refugee and have training in Biafra land. That is completely unacceptable. We are going to accept them when they have gone through our screening, which is going to be introduced by only Biafra government, and we are going to ascertain that the people coming are not terrorists. We will give them refugee status. We'll give them protection in accordance with international law. But at this point, anybody coming from northern Nigeria will be regarded as a terrorist. You never liked us, you hate us with impunity, and we will never ever accept you. So until Biafra become an independent state, we are in the state of war. And I hope you understand what is going on. So we urge those who are being deceived to understand that if you come to Biafra land, believe me, your security will never ever be guaranteed. And because we love human life, we respect life and dignity of people, and we want to put this warning ahead of time, because we are never going to sacrifice or compromise our own security for the security of anybody. The security of Biafra women and children is the utmost priority of the Biafra government. And we're not going to compromise that in order to be called good people or in order to be people to praise us or anything. No. We don't need your praise. We don't need your acknowledgement. Our only responsibility as a government of Biafra is to make sure that our women will not be looking for a place to go and seek refuge in the southern Nigeria, in Yoruba land, or in the northern Nigeria, or in Middle Belt. We'll make sure our women will be protected in our land, in Biafra land, and we're not going to leave our ancestral land for anybody. That particular agenda has been achieved by the Biafra government using the Biafra Liberation Army resistance fighters and all Biafra armed group that has made it possible that our land is today a secured place for people to even think of coming to build any facility for training internally displaced people in the northern Nigeria. Isn't that a very awkward situation? But this warning has been issued, and let nobody say we did not warn them that Biafra land is never going to be safe for anybody that is coming to seek refugee. This is not the time for us to grant refugee status or give asylum to anybody until we have our independence. Thank you very much.